Hi, YouTube. You're first this time. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, go live. Okay. Da da da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Dooby doo. La da. We need the vanilla. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. Hi, hi, hi. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Hi. Welcome in, Lauren. I'm glad you're here. We're having a fun bake fest today. Look, everything in here. Oh, yeah. So, if you saw the promo, butter is what is on the menu. I'm making a pound cake today, actually going to make 2. And these 2-pound cakes are up for raffle. Up for raffle. And so I invite you to join me because we're going to make this recipe. We've got 2 goals today. And that is 1, Lauren, pound cake is a favorite of mine. It's almost like, do we want to drizzle it with caramel applesauce, with a lemon glaze, dust it with powdered sugar? There's so many beautiful things you can do with a pound cake. And by the way, it's super simple. It is butter, egg, sugar, flour. You can choose to put a dash of vanilla in it, which I am going to put a dash of vanilla. You can put a pinch of salt if you want. I like a pinch of salt. But if all you had was butter, flour, sugar, egg, you would have a pound cake. So it's time to get started. We need to put our apron on. It's right here. It's just like Mr. Rogers. Whenever I put my apron on, I know that I am going to start baking. Mr. Rogers would put his on and start Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Now, something we need to talk about, and that's the raffle. I am raffling my pound cakes from today right here on TikTok. If you want to do, every gift is an entry. So right here we have a gift goal, and then I'm using the randomizer. A random gift will get selected to receive some pound cake. If you are following from, I've got to move the salon pass from yesterday. I didn't come on and do this yesterday because I was down in the back. And I have a salon pass on it now. So the raffle. Yes, I love a pinch of salt too. So the raffle is, we're raising funds. It's official. My son's Navy graduation is in 2 weeks, just over. We've got the official. And if he calls in while we're cooking, don't worry. I will have to say hello to him and then come back and finish. We're raffling the pound cakes to raise money to fund the trip to the graduation. It's on the other side of the country. Who wants cake? Let's learn how to do it together, and then we will raffle them off. The cakes will ship off next day, United States Postal Service, that's USPS. And I was planning to vacuum seal it for freshness, which means it will show up like smooshed, and all you do is cut the package open and let it breathe about 10-15 minutes, and then that spongy cake is ready to eat. Let's start by setting our stove to 350 degrees. Now, I'm still a little bit stiff. I have got 2 cake pans. That's one for you and one for me. And I just want to let you know, TikTok, I'm saying hello and all our little game taps. But would you please be so kind as to welcome in YouTube? YouTube, hi. I have TikTok on and they are in here scrolling through. Would you be so kind as to welcome TikTok in? Okay, let's make pound cake. Let's do our best gifting. Random gift wins, and I will ship you the completed pound cake. And I thank you in advance because you bidding on this cake like an old-fashioned cakewalk. Have you guys ever been to one of those, a cakewalk? Like, that might be proving my age, but you would bake, everybody in 4-H would bake a cake, and then whether we were at a meeting or an event, we would have a cakewalk. And so all the cakes would be out on the table, and it would have a number, and then the floor would have a patterned walk with numbers on it, and the music would play. And then when it stopped, whatever number was on, if the announcer called number 7, and you look down and you just happened to be on number 7, you would win whichever cake was number 7. And then the music would play again until all of those cakes were given away. And true story, the coconut cake was always the prize. I tended to make a pound cake or a chocolate cake, and I felt like there could be allergies to chocolate. So just so you know, oh, Hugh, hi, Hugh. Hey, I'm raffling off a pound cake. When you give gifts right here, every gift is like one raffle ticket. And so on YouTube, I know you don't have the gamey gifts that TikTok has, but the link for Fundly is for personal people. It's not for corporation or nonprofit. It is in the description. So if you do $1, it's a ticket entered in, and that's why I am making 2 cakes. TikTok, bid for the raffle to get your cake. YouTube, hi Morris Plays, how are you? This is the YouTube giveaway cake, and this is my TikTok cake. And if everybody will just do their best, I will too. So I have got everything ready from yesterday. And again, YouTube, you didn't get it. I was on live with you last night, TikTok, and I was just saying, I was telling the TikTok YouTubes that I'm so sorry I didn't get on yesterday. Back pain, doctor, doop. And the update is the doctor called this morning. We're all good. We're all good. Thank you, Morris Player. Okay, so we've got our oven is this. Look at that old piece of paper. I've been using this for years. And actually, you don't really need a recipe. It's cup of butter, cup of flour, cup of sugar, cup of eggs, and that could make a pound cake. Welcome everybody. Hey TikTok, will you let me know? Did you see the little promo with that? I thought it was cool. It's where the vault is opening and it reveals pound cake. Ha! So glad you're here. Okay, everybody. We're gonna wipe down our space. Let's clean our space. And then we'll get started. And I hope you like this pound cake. Oh, Doodle, I have shoot. You guys, forgive me. I don't know how to move it off here. The TikTok shop. Click the cart to view product sticker is on, but it's not TikTok shop right now. It's, thank you for those likes, you. House of the Rising Buns. When are we going to go live together and make some bread? House of the Rising Buns, just so you know, we're raffling off pound cakes today because I am raising travel funds. Ooh, child. We got the official, yes, going to graduation, and now all of a sudden I need the airline tickets, car rental, dog boarding. It's all listed on the Fundly. Like, this isn't, oh, I'm just going to party and drink Jean Don. This is, I am faced with a huge need all of a sudden. And I thought, I'm just going to make a way. I'm going to make a way. Okay, we're clean. Use this cleaner. My butter and I am running on the grace of God and ibuprofen, friends. My butter is room temp. This is really important. It's my personal opinion. Say what you say. My personal opinion is, at House of the Rising Buns, would you say the same thing? Now, House of the Rising Buns over on TikTok specializes in baking bread, and I can honestly say I feel confident. Like, here we are towards the end of October. I can say I need the measuring cups, that I feel confident with the bread baking. I made a loaf over the weekend, just boop, knew the recipe, how to do it. Forgive me, guys. I forgot my measuring cups, and we're going to need it. And I am just hoping you have a beautiful stand mixer. I think I'm going to ask Santa for a stand, like a KitchenAid stand mixer. I got this old tried and true trust test. This is better than an old pack mule. Well, maybe not as good as a pack mule, but this thing right here, it's the Sunbeam Mix Master. With these, when you were a child, did you ever get to lick these? Oh, I love it, TikTok. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome in. Every gift is an entry into the raffle for the pound cake. And I was asking, I don't know if you saw it posted, I was asking, do you want glaze on it, or do you just want classic pound cake? Not Pound Town, pound cake. I've got sugar. I'm using the organic cane sugar. I got good old-fashioned, just flour, but this is something we're going to do different. Let me know in the comments, did you lick these as a kid? Like, if you're somebody in the house, your mama, somebody made these and you went, ah, I got my first gift. I got my first gift. PBR, you want some cake, don't you? Ah, that's so exciting. YouTubes, over on TikTok, if you haven't seen it, they give gifts. So I got my first one. We're well on our way to Rob. I didn't even know you were in here. Hi, friend. It's been a doodle, but let's just keep going. And Rob, it's official, going to the Navy graduation. And I tell you what, there is nobody as determined as a mama gonna get to her son. And so that is why, oh, you are a ninja, Rob. That's why we're auctioning or raffling off pound cakes. So jump on in. I wish I knew how to, Rob, do you know how to pin a comment? If you do, would you please put down the raffle details and pin a comment? That way I can make some pound cake. And that's really why I chose the pound cake, is because simple and basic. I've been making it since my 4-H days. Couple of tips. One, I said one and I had 3 fingers up. 3 tips about making pound cake. Using cake flour. This is good old-fashioned all-purpose. Can you see that, YouTube? TikTok? It's just all-purpose flour. So what makes a cake flour better is that it is super silky fine. And if you don't have it, don't worry. You might hold down the comment and then choose pin comment. Are you the most brilliant or what? Okay. So I wonder, Rob, can I comment on my own now? And then pin it? Can you write a comment and I pin yours? Oh my gosh, you're right. It says pin this comment. Okay. Got it. Only mods can pin comments. Wow, Rob, you're teaching me a lot. I was going to teach you guys, if you do not have cake flour, It's okay. To get your all-purpose flour to have a similar consistency, like super fine and silky, go ahead and sift it. There is an old-fashioned hand crank tool. I love to watch Amish cooking videos here, and she has some old-fashioned hand tools that are amazing. And I don't have the hand crank sifter, but what I do have is a thin mesh sieve. If you have this, what we're gonna do, you'll watch me do it. I'm just gonna drop the ingredients in there and go tappy, tappy, tappy. At the end, if you wanna lightly dust your pound cake, make it pretty, put a design on it, just put that powdered sugar in here and go tappy, tappy, tappy. Ready, set. Here we go. Oh, Rob, when I was looking at the screen, the Amish have TikTok. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Amish are hip, Rob. And I just noticed, Rob, when I was trying to look where to pin a comment, I'm further down on the D list. Boy, talk about, I'm number 2. I'm number 2. Let's get going. We were going to measure ingredients. Let me tell you our recipe first. I'm going to do 4 cups of flour. I'm doubling the recipe. 4 cups flour. It says, oh, forgive me. I don't have, who has their glasses on? Can you read their writing? Okay. It says 2 cups flour, ½ teaspoon salt, 2 cups melted butter, 2 cup sugar, 4 large eggs, 2 teaspoons vanilla. Okay, and then we do that, and then we need the parchment paper. Would you mind waiting for me just a moment? Let me grab the parchment paper and some water. If you'll just hold that, I'm grabbing parchment paper and scissors and water. I think I've already said how important it is that your butter is room temp. Rob, you're saying, oh, hi, Robin and Rob and Hugh. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for asking about the back. I'm making pound cake, Maria. And Rob, I'm a skosh better. I want to take the win. And got the doctor called this morning. Everything that was wrong yesterday, the prescription went in and picked up that from town and took it. And here's the thing, the muscle relaxer, hey, it helped. I took that 2 hours ago, and it actually, the muscle relaxer and the ibuprofen, I am upright, people. I am upright. So let's cook and have a sip of water. TikTok, over here on YouTube, Maria's asking, what are we making? We're making, let's have a sip. Although the muscle relaxer makes me feel like I have like cotton mouth. Robin, I'm so glad you're here. Okay. Maria, Sincere asks, this is the YouTube pound cake, and this is the TikTok pound cake. I am raising money to send myself and Grandma to my son's Navy basic training graduation in Great Lakes. So I feel like I'm going to have a good old-fashioned bake sale, yard sale. I am running UGC sale. I am just doing just short of everything I can possibly think of to raise those funds. I need to raise just about $3,000 in about 2 weeks. Challenge accepted. So what we're doing is we're raffling off a pound cake. On TikTok, every gift acts as a raffle ticket. So give your best gifts. On YouTube, since we don't do the games like on TikTok, there's a Fundly, Fundly, Fundly link in the description, and every dollar is a raffle ticket, and these are mailing out tomorrow, and it will come USPS, and I swear, even though it makes it not pretty. I prefer to vacuum seal it for freshness because it could take easily 4 days in the mail. And I want it to be as if it just came out of the oven for you. This is yours, YouTube. This is yours, TikTok. Now let's make pound cake. Oh, and we did decide we want a splash of vanilla, right? We do want vanilla because it's all going in here. Hi, William, Maria. Whoa, welcome in, YouTube. Thank you for asking, PBR, otherwise known as Rob. Pappy. The departure date, tickets are set for Tuesday, November 5th. I know, I voted early. We did went to town, got the prescription, did the vote early today. And so the Thursday, the 7th, do you notice when I start talking, my hands stop moving? We said vanilla, right? Vanilla and a pinch of salt. Thank you for asking, Rob. And everything I've been reading says, do not come the day before. Everything says come 2 days ahead of time. And that is because anything could happen in the travel, and you have to be in person with matching ID, matching security clearance form the day before to get the tickets. And so if it's on the 7th, we're pulling out on the 5th. That's all there is to it. William, thank you for asking if I can make my food and give it to a homeless person because it makes me a better person. William, that is a beautiful thought. I live in the most rural of community. We don't have homeless people. I have wild burro and cow, coyote, and bighorn ram. And all of these wild critters come to my yard. We don't have homeless here because you would have to be the most determined homeless person to walk 40 miles. Yeah, that's beautiful. If I was in a city, I could definitely cook and contribute. Okay, hi, Marie. Welcome in. Oh, and Hugh says don't feed them. Oh, don't feed the people or don't feed the those wild animals. I don't feed the wild animals, but they drink up all the dog water. Okay, now, we said yes to salt and yes to vanilla, right? Everybody said vanilla and salt. Now, there's more, but wait, there's more. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Marie, today we are making pound cake and we are raffling off a pound cake because I am raising funds to attend my son's Navy basic training graduation in Great Lakes. And it's in 2 weeks. And let me tell you, I'm going no matter what. I'm having a yard sale. Probably going to sell off a motorcycle. I'm just doing anything I can. I'm having a good old-fashioned bake sale. In our pound cake, Raya, we're going to do just classic butter with a splash of vanilla. Now, let's start whisking together the eggs, and we'll measure out and mix our dry ingredients. There was a little tip. What? Rob, yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. Don't feed a stray. They say don't feed a stray. All right, I am getting, there is a fun tip for you, and that is not don't feed a stray. It's that when you get your flour out of the bag, the box, the carton, don't scoop it up with this because you can pack it in there and then have up to 25% more of your flour. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drop it into the cup. Does Julia Child? I read that from Julia Child, and I'm like, girl, do you even know what you're talking about? So now remember, we said we were going to sift it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And I am not using cake flour. I have all-purpose flour. So what we want to do to get that fine texture is simply sift it. Okay. Look at that. You see the difference? Yay! Thank you, Rob. Okay, now we're going to use 4 cups. Oh, thank you, Mr. Ray. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yes, we're going to get there. Grace of God, I don't know. We will get there. Julia Child says, when baking, don't scoop it in the bag. Spoon it out into the cup. Make sure it's a cup. Oh, it needs a little more. Julia Child might have just doubled my workload. And in the 4-H, I don't recall ever doing this. Okay, we're going to 4 cups. So now let's go ahead. Good night, Morse players. Sweet dreams, friend. Thank you so much. Yay! Okay, TikTok. Cup number 2, let's sift. And it is just a gentle, see, easy peasy. Oh, a food sampler. Oh, I always want to be the taste tester. Well, not for the king, but I want to taste test. I want to have snacks. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to Great Lakes. They have the deep dish pizza there. All right, here goes. This is cup of flour number 3. Julia Child says, and Julia might be right. Okay, cup number 3. Let's go ahead and sift it. This is number 3. We're going for 4. Thank you, Maria. I hope you like pound cake. Does anybody not? Oh, Hugh, I am definitely planning to go live when I'm there. I want to show you guys beautiful Great Lakes. Oh, by the way, it's like 50 degrees there. That's okay. I've got a coat. My son says it's nice. Of course, all he ever sees is the base, and we could get a call any minute. Just be ready. All right, here we go. We're sifting that flour, 4 cups total. That was easy, you guys. And that sifted flour, let's go ahead and give it one more time. Double sifting. Oh, just think how moist that sponge is going to be. The Loch Ness Monster is not at Great Lakes. The submarine is. Maybe. Maybe. Because it's more dense on the second. I think for you, I'm going to go ahead and sift it one more time. I want this to be just super amazing for you. One of you is going to get this. One of you is going to get this cake. Okay. I am triple sifting for softness. We have 4 cups of flour sifted. We did say a pinch of salt, and we did agree, I think I agreed. The Kraken, what is in the Great Lakes of Illinois? Chicago's nearby. Ah! Thank you! Thank you! You're entered in for a cake. You could be eating pound cake this weekend. YouTube, you probably don't know what happened. I just got a gift over on the TikTok. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's go to, let us go to, we said pinch of salt. Thank you so much for the gift. Now, what the hollering is, I am raffling, pinch of salt. Let's do one under the tongue. I am raffling off my pound cakes today so that I can raise funds needed to travel to Great Lakes to the Navy basic graduation. Ta-da! Okay. Our flour is ready. We're going to need 5 eggs total, I think. I think I'm going to do 6. Ready? How do you crack your eggs? Do you go like this, like the Amish? I saw her do that, and I was like, girl. She literally went like this. I ate that pinch of salt. I ate it. Rob, in case you didn't know, the Celtic sea salt is just healthy to have. Like, have a little pinch under the tongue. I was watching Amish baking videos to see if she did a pound cake. She doesn't. Yes, hello everybody. William, I hope you have a beautiful rest. Over on YouTube, it's late for them. So they're gonna take a rest. I am gonna do the eggs. We said that we would be doing, I just bought, no, I'm not raffling off. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining in. Be sure and tap the screen on TikTok. Get those taps going. And for every gift that is given, just so you know, it counts as a raffle ticket. So go ahead and tap the screen. Drop your gifts. Over here in YouTube, you guys, if you're able to, go ahead and use the link right there in the description. And you could win, because I have one for YouTube and I have one for TikTok. Debs, hi, how are you? What's going on? Hey, come on in. We have a special visitor today. Come on in. We're baking and we're raffling off. Debs, thank you. We're raffling off pound cakes for Great Lakes. Pound cakes for Great Lakes.
Awesome.
Okay.
This is for cows.
Thank you. And so, yes, we are putting in vanilla, 1 whole tablespoon, pinch of salt, 6 eggs, and now we're gonna need the butter.
Lots of butter.
Lots of butter. Will you hand me from that top cabinet? There is a Pyrex in the back right corner. Set up a new gift goal. Oh, I can do that. Oh, it is a surprise gift.
Is it this?
Yeah. Okay, I will. Thank you, Debs. Okay, so we're going to get our butter melted, and to which we need 2 cups. This is room temp. I could probably just beat it, but I want to measure it. Oi. Well, let me set that while I'm thinking about it. William, you're going to play games on PlayStation? Okay. Yes. Is there a cooking one? I don't know. Debs, Rob had helped me with pin a comment, but I didn't know. Set up a new goal. Yes. I didn't know how to pin a comment. And then he says only mods can do it. Thank you, William. Okay. Oh, thank you, Maria. I'd be happy to. I'm on TikTok over here. I got to set up our goals. Let's do, boy, I love those chickens. Let's do the, is there a cookie one? There's the Boo Goes. Oh, there's corn. Wow. There's the corgi. Donuts. We'll do donuts because, no. All right, baby hippos. I like those. Confirm. Boy, am I ever. We're not eating hippo, by the way. We're not. Okay, I will just do. Oh, I'll do a high goal. There we go. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Now, back to we are Tina. Hi, friend. How are you? You and mods. Oh, and I got a hippo. I like a hippo. That's a story for another time. Let's keep going. We want to get this melting, and I'm going to go ahead and drop it in. Now, there will come, does anybody want to lick the wrapper? Now, today's on YouTube, we're raffling off your cake too, and the raffle ticket link is actually in the description. Need more butter. And let's get this set up. We're going to need to use all of the sticks, but I only think 3 will fit in here. All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you joining in. Here we go. I am going to set up the beater. Oh, got to add the sugar, which was 2 full cups. Now, this is the organic cane sugar, so I think I should put a little skosh more in there because the organic stuff isn't as, potent. Thank you for those hippos. Thank you so much. I appreciate those gifts. I appreciate the help. So I'm having a yard sale, a bake sale. I'm probably going to offload that motorcycle. I never ride it. Yard sale, bake sale, you name it. I am just going to do whatever I can to get there. And Hugh was saying, go live when you're there. Absolutely. Just so you, oh, I better check that. Woo-woo. Here we go. Look at all that butter. Oh, thank you, Deb. You're watching and helping with 8th grade science. That's so exciting. I want one more thing of butter because it does call for the full pound, hence pound cake. Maria, my skincare is thank you for asking. It's mostly the ordinary. True story. Just like simple brand. They're just kind of like a no frills brand, and it's affordable and effective, and I highly recommend it. Okay, guys, this part here, we save it because we're going to use it to grease our pans. Now, I didn't see the chat. Did anybody ever lick these when you were a child? Rob, you're smarter than a toddler? Good to know, friend. Good to know. All right, you guys, I'm going to start blending those together. Oy! Uh-oh. Mayday. Mayday! It's not plugged in. Don't worry. All right. These are in. Thank you guys for joining in, everybody. Today we're running the pound cake raffle. How it works is taps are always appreciated, though gifts right here, like hippos or whatever you got, every gift is entered into a random drawing for a pound cake that I am baking right now. And the beauty of a pound cake is it is a classic, simple flavor that if you want it to take on a flavor like chocolate sauce, powdered sugar, caramel apple drizzle, you can, because the pound cake is just a beautiful base. Oh, how fun to be homeschooling. Okay, you guys, I'm going to plug this in. Let me know if you want to have the batter on the stick when we're done. Here goes nothing. We have power! I'm doing, can you see the butter and the eggs together? I have the vanilla in here. I'm incorporating the eggs and the butter together first. Yay, Debs! How do I pin that? Oh, you pinned it for me. Thank you so much. Yes, PBR, this will add pounds. And I'm not cheap with the butter. Like real butter, real organic butter. Now into our flour and sugar. Here goes. We're getting ready. Maria is asking on YouTube, what's my other favorite dessert? Oh, cannoli. Cannoli. Oh, cannoli with chocolate. Everybody, like the words of Samuel L. Jackson, hold on to your butts. We're going in. I need a third hand. Somebody scrape the bowl. I definitely want to scrape the silver bowl. Are you ready? William, thank you for asking. She's sleeping, but if she comes in, I'll show you. Or when we're done baking, I'll show you. That's one other expense that is going on to why I'm raffling off pound cake is the dog's boarding is $210. I was like, wow, how wonderful. Okay, it is coming together. Let me grab a bowl scraper. And thank you. Hi, Pop's Kitchen. Come on in. Debs, thank you for pinning that. Right now, what you're joining in is the live raffle of a pound cake. I am making this right now. Every gift is an entry into the raffle to receive this beautiful, freshly made pound cake. I will vacuum seal it today and then put it in the USPS tomorrow. So no waiting. Go ahead if you're here. Yes, Maria, when I say I'm doing a bake sale, I'm raffling off these pound cakes that we're making today. There is a link in the description from Fundly, Fundly, fundly.com/ send me to my, I think it says send me to my son's graduation, and every dollar is an entry into the YouTube raffle. TikTok, you have your own cake. YouTube, you have your own cake. We need a spatula. We don't want to leave any of, look at that. We are not leaving any of that good butter in here. Now would be a good time to do a quick taste because who here likes to eat cake batter? It's good. I am going to put a skosh more sugar. Does everybody, this could be your cake. So TikTok, every time you drop a gift, it goes into a raffle for the cake. And YouTube, right now, this could be your cake. Does everybody agree that we want a skosh more sugar? Not a lot, just a little. I'm asking because I feel like when I use the organic product, that it's just not as potent. So if you want your pound cake to be just a little bit sweeter, you let me know. And I will put it in there. And I'm also going to put in an extra dollop of the pure vanilla right there. Thank you so much. So bake sale is today, Maria. Pour the whole bag. That's scandalous, Rob. I had put 2 cups. I feel like I just want to add another half cup. And does anybody else have that experience that sometimes when you use the organic that it just isn't as potent? And it's okay. It's okay. So I'm just adding a little bit of extra. And now, oh, you guys, it is so thick and rich. Can you see? Ah, it's gonna be so good. So good. Okay. Here we are, here we go. I'm gonna call it mixed. You know what? Yesterday, I would not have been able to stand up and run this thing. Who wants a lick? Let me get you yours, YouTube. Here you go. When I was a child and my mother baked something afterwards, would be like, lick, lick. And it was so good. I love raw cookie dough or raw cake batter. Yes, that's it. That's it. That is it. And that oven is at 350 degrees. It has, you too, Devs. It has been preheating This batter, can you see how thick it is? Ooh, baby, that is a pound cake. It's butter, egg, flour, sugar. We added a pinch of salt and 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Thank you, Maria. So there will be a little bit of batter left over, and I'll just bake that for me. Because these cakes, when these come out, I'll let it cool and then not shrink wrap, vacuum seal, and mail it. So TikTok, every time you drop a gift, that gift, no matter what it is, goes into the randomizer, and a random person is going to get this beautiful pound cake, which is now, remember these? Okay, this, I'm going to take it and just smear it. YouTube, if you would, please use the link in the description. The link in the description is for Fundly, and it will take you to the page. And every dollar, any dollar, is an entry into our drawing for a random. Nice. This one is done. Let me throw it away. And now, remember this? When we were I was going to say unbuckle. When we unbuckled all of those, we need to grease our pan. I like to use butter. I was watching the Amish and her baking video, and she's like, yeah, I just use beef tallow for everything. I was like, girl, that's probably why her skin looks so good. Go ahead and get it in the nooks and crannies. I go ahead and put the parchment on the bottom. There. Ready. Let's just cut a little bit of parchment for the very, very bottom. We don't want it to brown up too much. Thank you so much, you guys. I just really appreciate you joining in for my bake sale, as they call it on YouTube, or our pound cake raffle. I've got a pound cake raffle going on. The giveaway is a whole pound cake. Yes, Maria, thank you for asking. TikTok, YouTube is asking, is this a family recipe? Yes, this is the one from 4-H. I used to be in 4-H, and just as a wee child, I did a lot of competition baking. This is the award-winning recipe, but what's different is I have the organic sugar. And it wasn't officially cake flour. We had to sift it. Your pan is ready. Let's go ahead and do the other side. You guys, every like, every dollar, every contribution, I'm so grateful. Thank you for helping me at last minute, like 2 weeks. I would like to have a word with the Navy. I would like to have a word. Some of us live on the other side of the country, and when you tell us at the last minute, oh yeah, by the way, we're on, it doesn't leave much time for planning or you name it. So I'm going to have a strong word with the Navy, but in the meantime, thank you for joining me on my bake sale, YouTube. YouTube's having a bake sale, and TikTok, you're having a raffle. So here we go. Spine, don't fail me now. I want to get this filled in, and you guys, I have to hold it towards me. Apologies. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think you're going to enjoy this. I really do. Maria, thank you for asking if it is a family recipe, because it is. It's Mama. It's Mama's recipe. So if you were in Texas in the 70s, you might have had some Mama pound cake. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so you can see there is just a skosh left over. The recipe is written for a bundt cake, a large bundt cake pan. So I do have a little bit left over, and I will just bake that for me. And when you have let's get ready. It's gonna be loud. There's a schmutz. Let me get it because we don't want it to burn. Oh yeah. Perfect. Second pan. You guys, these are ready. They are ready to go into the oven. I'm gonna taste that one more time. Oh yeah! It's good. It's good. Oh yeah, that's good. I prefer to put these on a baking sheet. All right, friends. That's for you. YouTube, there's yours. TikTok, thank you for the hippo. Everybody here on TikTok, thank you so much for joining in. These are going into the oven, and it's gonna take about 40 minutes. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna pivot, and while they bake, we're gonna do something with these tomatoes. So YouTube, if you would please use the link, the Fundly link in the description. Every dollar that you donate will go towards a raffle. Random raffle winner gets a cake. And here on TikTok, that one right there, that's yours. That's yours. And every gift that you donate, one raffle winner will get this beautiful cake. I'm going to ship it USPS after vacuum sealing it. So here it's going in. I'm setting it for 40 minutes. And we are off to the races. Oh my gosh. Rob, thank you. So the pound cake recipe, that is something that I've been making since 4-H as a grade school student. Oh, you're tutoring 8th grade. That was when I was in the 8th grade. I was in 4-H, and I did 4-H 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and I absolutely love it. If you have a 4-H chapter near you, please, by all means, use it. You learn so much, and that's where I just got into competitive baking. I also did sheep, did animals, raised farm animal for market, but this is where that, oh, it's already started. Hi, Mammy. Mammy, welcome in. Here on TikTok, we are doing a pound cake raffle. Those pound cakes just went into the oven, and I am fundraising with bake sales, yard sales, UGC sales, you name it, sales. You'll probably see me on here doing TikTok shop creator marketplace later, because I got going. My son is graduating from the Navy basic training in Great Lakes, Illinois. I am the most proud Navy mom there is. I'm taking grandma. I'm going. Heck or high water, I am going. And so today it's like, you've got to get this funds, and it's not gonna, I love it when Jesse Duplantis says, if it's to be, it's up to me. So I am doing the bake sales, yard sale, you name it, UGC sale. Every time you drop a gift right there, it's going to be entered into the raffle to win that pound cake. I have a pound cake for TikTok. I have a pound cake for YouTube. And oh, thank you, William. Thank you so much. YouTube is dropping the kind comments. And Maria, no, I'm not a culinary school student. I am a home chef with a passion for food and baking. And in 4-H, back in grade school, we had a baking class, just baking. You would enter your cakes into cakewalks or into the fair. They would get judged and win. Thank you, Mammy. Thank you for the taps, you guys, and thank you for the gifts. We got a goal right here. Drop your hippos, drop your corns, gang, gang. I like watching the NPC videos, and my favorite NPC player is just another Skywalker. He's always dancing in a parking lot for like a gas station. 4-H is where it's at, Robin. If you know 4-H, 4-H is where it's at. Is the hippo? Oh, Dabs, hippos. Pound cakes can add some pounds, and just so you know, I have a little bit of batter left. Oh, I was giving you guys the recipe, and I will bake that up for me so I can have a hippo too. This is the 4-H recipe. Pound cake. 2 cups flour that you have sifted, or use cake flour. Oh, Robin, I love that. 4-H. 4-H. Thank you, Maria. I appreciate that. I celebrate the 4-Hers and sponsor a belt buckle. I'm all about it. 4-H is powerful. Okay, our pound cake is so simple. It's 2 cups flour, half teaspoon salt, 2 cups of melted butter, 2 cups of sugar, and 4 large eggs. 2 teaspoons vanilla extract. 350 degrees, rotate it halfway. Oh, I better take some time off of that clock. And then you line the bottom of the pan with parchment paper, grease the sides, and they, honestly, the recipe was for a, Rob, you shared it. Whoop, whoop. I'm gonna turn this down just a skosh so that I can remember to turn it halfway. Okay, and let me take a peek. They're doing good. Now, would you help me please? I know we are in the middle of a bake sale. We're in the middle of raffling off those pound cakes. They are going to be so delicious. Remember, your pound cake will go out in the mail and it will be vacuum sealed. So what happens is it'll shrink down. I want to vacuum seal your cake because it could take up to 4 days for it to get to you. And I want it to be as fresh as if I took it out of the oven. So, note to you. Oh, thank you, William. Maria, over on YouTube, they're just dropping the kindness. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. So, we're bake sailing, raffling. They're in there. They're going out tomorrow. USPS. And forgive me when I say continental USA. If I try to send these, Puerto Rico, Alaska, what was the other far one? Hawaii, that it just takes so long. I don't think it would be fresh when you got it. So that is why I said continent. I know in the United States, priority mail can get it across the country in 5 days. That's so slow. That's so, France, yeah, that by the time it got to you, it just wouldn't be fresh. So that's why I limited it to continental. I appreciate those likes so much. All right, guys, get to tapping, get to dropping those gifts. Yay! And I was asking if you like to glaze, because I could, if you wanted, I could glaze it or dust it with powdered sugar. Just know, let me check my freezer so I can show you what it looks like so you're prepared. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I'm just behind you a moment. When I made those cakes, oh yeah. Here. This is what it'll look like. Do you see how it's super sucked in? Do you remember when we made the banana bread? I couldn't eat, well, I could eat all of that, but I got to do the game, TikTok. Let me do that. Puzzle piece done. Just so you know, thank you so much for being a part of my pound cake raffle. Do you see that it'll arrive like this? So it says on there, but you'll have a pound cake. And oh, darn it. Comrade TikTok just dinged me. Conrad, there's my pal, Comrade TikTok. Sorry, and immediately it throttles it. YouTube, what you didn't see is that TikTok is more censored than YouTube. And I was showing the package so that when you get your cake and you see it all shrunk like that, all you have to do is cut it. It'll go because it's airtight. It's vacuum sealed. When you get the cake, oh my gosh, it's him. I gotta go, guys. It's him. Hi. I will be right back. Hi, how are you? Hello.